Our only goal, our every action at the foundation is designed to help the 18,000 students on our campus, the most diverse of any campus in the nation. Their passion is thrilling, their stories are fascinating, and I'd like you now to listen to 3 of these incredible students right now.
Good evening. My name is Misty Mills. I was in the U.S. Navy. Oh, excuse me. It's my first time I've done this. I'm a veteran of the U.S. Navy. In high school, I was in the JROTC, and as I graduated, a military career was the only thing that seemed rational. I was just like, well, I've already done this. I'm used to this. Let's keep doing this. I served for 5 years in San Diego on the USS Carl Vinson. I had a simple, non-stressful job. I was a nuclear reactor operator. It took me 2 years to qualify, and I was very proud to be put in charge of this delicate post. Unfortunately, in 2014, I was discharged due to a head injury from a motorcycle accident. And obviously, if you're operating a nuclear reactor, they don't want you to do it if you have headaches. little problems there, right? While I learned countless valuable skills in the service, I realized upon my discharge, I had no idea how to apply for college. I had no idea how to adult. The military had been my life, and they tell you how to do things, they tell you what to do, and it was kind of normal to kind of falter when I had to make my own decisions. I came up to LA, and I found LACC, and I loved the school, I loved the Veteran Affairs office. Everybody made me feel like family, and they really care. They helped me get acclimated every step of the way. I followed my years of operating a nuclear reactor with the next logical, simple step, biochemistry. I aspire to be a forensic toxicologist. Another simple step, right? As you can imagine, that's a goal that takes a lot of studying, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and while I'm not one to make excuses, I've had a particularly big challenge that I've faced in life. I'm currently homeless. That reality, I try not to let it dampen my enthusiasm. I still try to be a very uppity person. But it's harder to study when you have no place to sleep. Robert Schwartz, one sec. Robert Schwartz provided me with the assistance that I needed when I needed it, as did the Veteran Affairs Office. I have gotten help with everything I've needed, and though I know that I still have a lot of steps to make before I'm stable and in a situation where I can actually devote myself wholly to my studying goals and life goals. I know that the foundation has helped me more than I would have ever expected. I honestly couldn't thank them enough.
Good evening. I'm Nimotolai Ganiyu, and I came to LACC from a faraway land of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My father was born in Nigeria, my mother is from Chicago, and I'm the first person in my family to earn a college degree. This is possible because of the scholarship I received from the LA City College Foundation. I came to LA 3 years ago and immediately was drawn to LACC. Their beautiful campus, their great faculty, and the many different ages and cultures that interact on campus. The great poet W.B. Yeats said, "Education is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire." From my first day on the Vermont Street campus, my ambition burned bright. I always wanted to live in California and be a part of the entertainment industry. I don't want to write or direct. I want to be the person behind the scene making things happen. I love to work in legal or business affairs at a studio or agency, or become an entertainment lawyer. My first interest was language, so at Los Angeles City College, I majored in linguistics and joined the French Club. I had the honor of being named a Ralph Bunche Scholar. Because I was grateful for the help LACC had given me, I wanted to pay it forward by working at the Transfer Center. I met a mentor from UCLA, and thanks to the great start I got from LACC, I am now a Bruin. Thank you. Majoring in African American Studies with a minor in entrepreneurship, I am very focused, very ambitious, and very proud of the spirit of goodwill and generosity that encapsulate everyone at LACC. My goal is not merely to succeed, but to one day be able to fund a scholarship for a student who needs that first helping hand. I promise you, just as you've helped me reach my dreams, I will do the same as soon as possible. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you all for supporting the LACC Foundation. They changed lives. I am proof of that. And as a linguist, the best way I can say it is the simplest. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Hi, good evening. A lot of smiling faces out here. My name is Carla Quintero. I am 23 years old, and I was born and raised here in LA. After high school, I started at Santa Monica College. Not a bad school, but they aren't prepared to deal with students who offer any unusual challenges. At first, I had a very specific path after high school, a very specific goal. I wanted to work my way up to a top university like Stanford or UC Berkeley. That was my dream, that was my aspiration. I saw it every morning when I woke up. Suddenly, within 6 months of each other, both my parents were deported back to Mexico. From that moment, I was the legal guardian to my two younger brothers, who were then 7 and 13. For the past 7 years, I have cared for them. They've been my world, they've been the center of my universe. I couldn't imagine ever having not taken care of them. Needless to say, taking care of two young boys and being head of household made life a little more complicated than your average 17-year-old. Especially when it came to furthering my education. A friend advised me to transfer over to LACC, and it was the best decision I have ever made. A lot of the friends that I made at Ralph Bunche, a lot of the friends that I made were Ralph Bunche Scholars. This is an amazing program. It's dedicated and designed to prepare students for the rigors of a 4-year university. What a better place to be for me, my aspirations. It also prepares you for success in life in a number of valuable ways. In addition to maintaining a high GPA, Ralph Bunche Scholars are expected to complete an outside public service project and write a university-level research project. The scholars have access to classes, seminars, and activities taught by some of the world's greatest professors. You get academic advice and honors counseling. There are educational trips, seminars, and priority attentions that can place you on top of universities. You also have a much better chance at needed grants and scholarships. Thanks to the help of Dr. Muller, who I hope is here somewhere in the crowd, I am now a Ralph Bunche Scholar as well. And when I say helped, I mean she put as much passion and dedication into helping me as I put into my educations and my life goals. I currently major in economics and political science. At a time when our world seems so divided, my goals are to unify. I want to work at the United Nations. I'd like to be an ambassador. I intend to be a part of something greater like many academics in my generation. Right now, I am studying, I'm raising my brothers, and I'm working as a hostess in a restaurant in Hotel Bel Air. I love learning, I love literature. I always have, I don't think I will ever stop loving literature. I grew up reading the classics and immersing myself in the works of Hemingway and the Brontes, and modern novels like my personal favorite, A Thousand Splendid Suns. It's a good one, you should read it sometime. Thanks to LACC and the generosity of the foundation and Robert Schwartz and a lot of programs on the school made possible because of the foundation, I know there is greatness in my future, and the idea of dreams coming true is not just fiction.